chemicals you'll be using to make the chips? And how will it be maintained?
I mean, there's a large number of chemicals. Like I can't. It's a long list. We could be here for a while, frankly, because you go down. You really use a lot of the periodic table elements in order to make these chips. Like at the end of the day, the chips are like kind of modern miracles. When you actually think about what you're doing, you're like literally knocking atoms around and trying to kind of really work with the laws of physics in order to get some kind of for lack of a better term, brains, physical brains, is what you're actually kind of making these logic chips. That's why it's AI, everything that we do from shipment from our supplier is a monitored process, So we're monitoring, we know what's coming into our facility. When we offload it into the facility, there's containment that protects, a forklift offloads. If the forklift driver has a bad day, drops the token chemical, there's drainage that is there to accumulate that and protect it. There's secondary containment processes on top of everything we do for the operator training and everything associated with that. So then when we actually do storage of it, so there's a variety of methods of storing. So you can do bulk storage, large tanks, to very localized small container storage. Everything there has degrees of containment systems and monitoring, and you have gas monitoring, like all sorts of safety throughout to protect and make sure that everything is handled very safely. You probably can speak better.
Yeah, and sorry, we certainly could go through the list, but different chemicals to do etching and cleaning, and speaking about modern miracles, the cleanliness that is required to make a chip is just absolutely incredible. To the level of microns, right? So every step of the process has very specific gases and/or chemicals associated with it. Some could be acids, right? For cleaning and etching and things like that. And certainly happy to have a more detailed conversation with anybody that wants to, but it might be a long conversation, fair warning. But what I think is really important about it is how all parts of the processes are contained. If you were to imagine this room was an operation and there were chemicals going on, there were chemicals as part of the process in here, then there's basically a box on the side of the wall on the outside that is capturing anything that is in this room and is appropriately treating it to either neutralize whatever that material is and put it into a form that is easy and safe for us to deal with, either as a recycled material or as a waste material. But essentially, we call it point of use abatement. So the point of use, we have an abatement technology right there with it that takes whatever material is being used there, whatever waste is generated, and turns it into something that is easy to deal with, or easier to deal with. Double wall piping, secondary containment on everything, probably triple containment on some things. And so yeah, I'm sorry, maybe that doesn't answer your question on the full list of the chemicals, but
It's disposed of, it's taken out?
yeah, absolutely. We work with high quality, respected, certified waste vendors. As we do at all of our sites, we have really good relationships with those folks because regardless of what engineering or what industrial process you're dealing with, we're generating some type of waste and some type of recycled material. We absolutely recycle as much as we can. Whatever waste is there, we work with the appropriate folks. Correct. And we get audited like crazy. So not only is it the right thing to do, but the state of Texas is really quite good at making